Today, I'll let you know what Stoney Clover bags are worth it and which ones you should skip. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. I'm about to answer a question that I get a lot, and mainly because my outfits that I wear at Disney. And so today we're going to talk about, is Stoney Clover actually worth the cost? I just got 2 new boxes of items, and I am going to show you what I got, but I'm also going to show you the things that I have purchased. I'm going to be very honest and tell you what is worth it and what is not, what you should buy and what you should skip if you like Stoney Clover. These are 2 Stoney Clover boxes that I just received. I purchased these. This is not like a gifted type of thing. So they have started sending items in these bags, which this is new. I got 2 sets of packing cubes for my family. These are the Star Wars ones. And these are Pixar themed. I'll open it up so you can see them. There is a little card in here. Welcome to the world of Stoney Clover Lane. At Stoney Clover, we believe the best things are personal. These pieces you carry every day should feel like you, collected, customized, and full of details you love. The dust bag, which is this, in your order is packaged and was thoughtfully created from fabric from past collections, giving them a second life. I like that. So they're recycling it. I use things like this for shoe bags. So this is great that they are giving life to like old fabric. So love that. But this is new. They didn't always do this. The other item that I purchased from Stoney Clover with another dust bag. So again, this is new. I don't even remember what I ordered, because with Stoney Clover, if I like it, I buy it because they do collections, which means that it is kind of like a drop, and sometimes they refill it, sometimes they don't, so I don't want to miss it. Okay, this is from the new line. This is the Mickey and Friends line. So give me a second. Let me open this so I can show you what it is. The camera, so hopefully it's a little bit better lighting for you. But this is a new Mickey and Minnie crescent shape bag, and I love the shape of this bag, which is why I purchased it. It's definitely going to be a crossbody over the shoulder for me. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is the bag that I would use as my like ride bag. So anytime I'm in the parks, I have a backpack and I have a ride bag. That's where I put like all our personal items, or like if we just bought new pens, my wallet, gift cards, I put with me, and I take this on to rides. I leave the backpack in the stroller. And so you can see, let me step up here. This is definitely going to be like a crossbody bag. So cute. And on the inside of this bag, there are signatures. So let me take some of the stuffing out so that you can see that. But you can see Mickey and Minnie have signed the inside. Now, I keep the stuffing in all of my bags because I want to keep the shape. And I just put it, you know, if I'm traveling with it, I get like a grocery sack, put the stuffing in it, and then I put it back when I get back from the trip. Then we have this added coin purse that I got. So this is so cute. It's obviously like the size of my hand, so my phone could definitely fit in here. There's a little clasp on the back. And then this is like a little Mickey carabiner that you can use to attach this onto your crossbody bag. So this is very cute. And this is all part of their new like Mickey and Friends line. The quality is very high quality of these bags, and they are easy to like wipe off with, like if you need to use like water and soap to like clean them up. I really do love them. But those are super cute. And my thing with Stoney Clover now, it's like I always am buying the items right when they come out, because a lot of them sell out and they don't always like restock some of the items because they do releases. So like this release is like a one-time release, and sometimes they'll carry the items for a while, but then sometimes they don't. And so I just don't want to miss out on things that I really like. My most purchased item is obviously the Fanny. This is the most popular. There's 2 different types. There's the large Fanny, and then there's the small Fanny. And you can see on most of my bags, I have a patch on them too. I am not one of those people who collects patches. So if I am buying a patch, it is because it's specifically going on a bag. This one is my daughter's. Isn't that so cute? For an 11-year-old. I have these cute Halloween ghosts. This one does not have its patch on it yet, but I do have like a mini patch for this. And I do have a daisy patch for this that's not gone on it too. Now I love the big Fanny, but again, there's no storage. And so you have to ask yourself, is it actually worth the cost when you don't have any storage in those fanny packs? So I'll show you, we'll compare some other items, but before we start looking at other items and comparing the Stoney Clover, I have 2 more things that I want to share with you that are Stoney Clover that I've purchased. So then we have the toiletry bags. So clearly we love the toiletry bags. Now I will tell you, the one thing I love about these is there is like boning inside the toiletry bag. I'm not sure if that's like the correct term for it, but it actually has some structure and I love that. So we have like a Star Wars one for my husband, and then I have a Princess Tiana one, and then the girls have this little cute one that I actually got on Amazon because it was on sale one Easter, and they got these super cute ones. So those are the main things that I buy from Stoney Clover. Toiletry bags, large and small fannies, and backpacks and packing cubes because I love like the Disney stuff. When we travel to Disney, because we are a Disney family, we use a lot of these items. So let's start comparing them to some equivalent items, and hopefully this will help you decide if Stoney Clover is worth it for you. So first, I'm going to start with the toiletry bags. Here is another version of a toiletry bag that I bought. There is no boning in this. There's no structure. And while it is cute, yes, it does not hold up well at all. So when it comes to like Disney toiletry bags, I've purchased like 2 other ones, including we have hanging ones from Pottery Barn, which have done pretty well. I still prefer like the Stoney Clover pouches, large pouches, or the toiletry bags over what I've bought. Now, if you want hanging bags, Pottery Barn definitely does a good job if they have them. They just don't have them very often. So Stoney Clover is definitely the winner when it comes to like the toiletry bags, just because it has the structure, and I love having the structure of the bags. So I have 3 fanny packs here. So we have the large fanny pack from Stoney Clover, which I absolutely love. This one is the Villains one where I have patches put on and, you know, customized it to what I wanted. The zipper is amazing on the Stoney Clover, but as you open it, it is just a large fanny pack. And while this is nice and has lots of storage, there is just no structure to this bag, so things are just free to land wherever, which is fine on most days. And you know, I actually love carrying this whenever I'm making content. This is a freshly picked fanny pack. When you open this, you have a little bit more structure, and there's a couple of pockets here. There's some credit card slots here, but overall pretty much this bag is small. And while it does have a zipper on the back, which is really nice, and clearly I have a list in here of my daughter's dance steps, it's just not the greatest bag. Then you have the Orbit Key Disney bags, which this will have its own video, but just comparing this to the large fanny, this is actually about a little bit larger, but not too much bigger than it. When you open this up, you'll immediately notice how many pockets it has. So there's the 2 large pockets in the back. It has open space in the middle, and there's a zipper pocket in the front to hold items. Then when you open the back, there's even more storage and 2 more pockets. The Orbit Key runs you a little over $100. I'll put the exact amount on the screen. And this will run you about $128 before the patches. So when it comes to like large fannies, when it comes to design, obviously I'm going with Stoney Clover every time. Like a Halloween party, I'm gonna wear this. During Halloween season, I'm gonna wear this. But when it comes to functionality, day to day in the parks, or just going to an event that is a Disney themed event, Orbit Key for me definitely wins this one, to the point that I actually have regular color Orbit Keys. So I don't want to go around in Donald every day, but I have a black version of this and it's amazing. And they actually have even a larger fanny than this that I love as well, that has even more pockets in storage. When you're looking at the smaller fanny pack, which is just as cute as the larger one, this one is a Halloween themed. I love it. This is definitely not used for me whenever I have the kids, or it's specifically just my ride bag, but this is pretty adorable. But when you look at some other bags that are a little bit more expensive but are small, and if you wanted to like take it on a cruise, I have this one from Coach, which is really adorable. It's the Mickey and Friends collection, and of course I have the stuffing inside. It has the Disney and Coach like tag in the back. The structure is amazing of this bag. It's all leather. It's very cute. It holds about the same amount of items as this. There's no pockets or anything on the inside of this. I think this one was a little bit more expensive, around $300. I'll put that on the screen. But it is another cute bag. Then I have a Kate Spade Mickey bag, which holds about the same amount. There you find my tissue. Oh, I have a little Mickey Kate Spade wallet in here as well. And again, great structure. I think this one is about $200 and it's small. And I guess it just really depends what you're going for. If I was on a Disney cruise, I'm going to probably carry something like this that is this size. If I'm at a park, I'm probably going to carry the smaller one. Are any of these worth the actual cost that they are because of how expensive they are with the Disney collab? I guess it just depends on how long the items last. With the quality of this and the Kate Spade, I do think they'll last a little bit longer. So I think the smaller Fanny is just truly a preference thing versus like a quality thing, because I do think the Stoney Clover bag is a good quality and the strap is excellent quality. This is the clip to latch the bag on, so I can't complain about it. But again, none of these bags really have pockets. This is going to be a style preference type of thing. These I would definitely use on a Disney cruise. This one, if it was a Halloween themed cruise, maybe I would take it on, but I definitely use this at the theme park. So let's get talking about packing cubes. Stoney Clover, when it comes to looks, have the cutest ever packing cubes, including the 2 new ones that I just got. So we're going to open this Pixar one together so we can take a look inside. And see what comes with it. So you have your very large alien themed Toy Story packing cube that I'm opening up. Here we have Bullseye and Jessie, and I use this as the underwear bag for all the kids or whoever is using this. We have Up themed with Doug and Russell and Carl and the grape soda. We have little baby Kevin's on there. Then we have Monsters Inc., Monsters University, and then we have the Up House, which is very cute. Like, I love all of these themes. You might be wondering, why do I have so many packing cubes? Well, when we pack for Disney, I like to give each person their own. And I recently rebought the Star Wars because we lost the underwear bag. And the Star Wars came with the least amount of packing cubes. So let's open this one. So we have the underwear bag, just Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers. And then 2 that look similar with lightsabers. And then 2 Star Wars. So in terms of like creativity, the Star Wars one is not the most creative, but the boys really like this bag, so I enjoy it. Then we have 2 princess themed ones. So this was the original princess theme, which had the classic princesses, so like Cinderella, although this also came with a Belle bag that was left in a hotel room. Let's not talk about that story because I actually was still very upset about it. And then we have Tiana, you have Aurora here, Snow White, Jasmine, Ariel. And so this came with 6 cubes. So all the packing sets have come with like a different allotted number of cubes. So when you're buying the packing cubes, I want you to be like mindful of that, because these packing cubes are super expensive. They range anywhere from $108 to $138. So this is the underwear bag for the new princess design, which I do love. You got their sidekicks here, which is so stinking cute. their signatures. Here are all of their castles. And then the big pouch has all the different princesses on the outside. So you get the point. So we have one for each person in the family. So is it actually financially worth it to buy these packing cubes? And my honest answer is no. Of all the things that are Stoney Clover, this is the one item I would tell you not to buy if you were buying it for quality. The quality is just not there. I don't know if I can find pieces that are shedding here, but every time we come back from a trip, I'm cutting pieces of string off of these Stoney Clover packing cubes. And for as expensive as they are, they're not the option that I would pick if I wanted really nice packing cubes. So why do I keep buying them? Because we're a Disney family. And again, I love packing in Disney items when we go on a Disney trip. For us, the magic starts before we even get to the parks. And so packing our Disney clothes and outfits in our Disney themed packing cubes, we love it. But the quality of the packing cube really isn't there. So it looks like all of these, I don't have any stray strings right now because I've cut most of them off. And the reason why I cut them is to hope that none of them really snag and are get torn, because I would be devastated. I do know on this princess collection, you can see where some stretching and damage is starting to happen to the bags from use. Now we have had these bags for, I think the princess collection now is about 3 years old. And so that is a lot of Disney trips that you, okay, here you can kind of see like the strings coming off. So I need to go in and cut this because I don't want it to rip any further. So wherever that's coming from. And this is what I mean by when the bag has like strings coming off of it. It frays pretty bad. And you're probably thinking like, well, that might just be the packing cube, but we have other packing cubes. I have a cheap set that we used to use when the kids were little, and I have nicer packing cubes and the ones that I actually recommend to get. And those get used exponentially more than these because we don't go on, we go on other weekend trips more frequently than we go to Disney. And the brand that I recommend the most is going to be Monos. Monos packing cubes are $99 for their sets, and they are the highest quality packing cubes that I've ever experienced. And these are the compression ones, and I just love them. They come in a set of 6 or they come in a set of 8. And then you can see here, so this is the top, and then this is the expander for the packing cube. And then you can compress it down. So these are going to be the better quality at $99 versus this, which I paid $138. But you cannot beat the Disney theming of these packing cubes. And that is the whole point. That's why I want these packing cubes, because they are Disney themed. And so I love the characters, but the quality is not there. If you are someone who's like, I'm not going to waste my money on getting things just because it has characters or Disney on it, then I definitely recommend going with a brand like Monos. I think you'll be a lot more happier with the quality. Before I wrap up this review video, there is one other style of bag that I really think is cute and I really like. So this is one of their mini backpacks, and you can see I put the Bad Girls Club patch on this, and you lift it up and it has a pull string, and then it opens up, and look how gorgeous that is. So I love this mini backpack. I just love the size of it, and it's perfect for me. Again, this could be used as my ride bag as well, where it holds everything that I need to go on rides with the kids. But then we have the big backpack that stores all the stuff that we leave in the stroller that, yes, I would be sad if any of it was stolen, but all of that stuff is replaceable, where the things that I keep inside of my ride bag are not replaceable. But this is another Stoney Clover bag that I really, truly like and think is worth the price if you want to spend that on like a Disney themed item. The one thing about Stoney Clover, I feel like the quality is there with most of their items. I would say the packing cubes are the only thing that I would tell you, like, please don't buy those if you're not buying them because you want Disney themed items on your trip, because the quality is just not there. And I think you'll be frustrated to spend $130 on packing cubes when you know you could get like super high quality ones for like $99, like the company Monos on those. Thank you for joining me for another video. If you have questions about different Stoney Clover products that I have, don't forget to comment below. In the description, I've listed out all the bags and the items that I had here today so that you can find the different types. A lot of these collections are gone, so you're not going to be able to find them, but a few of them are still on there. So make sure to check the links below. And as always, I hope you have a magical rest of your day. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching, and we will see you real soon.